All right. Hello, everybody. Valerie Lewis right here, coming to you live from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. And today we are going to break right into talking about branding, which is the breakthrough for a better business. I am so excited about this, if you can't tell already, okay? So let's get right in. All right, so I've got a promise for you guys today. If you're wondering, okay, Val, what is this masterclass all about? Well, here it is. I, Valerie Lewis, promise to share with you the most powerful foundational concepts of branding that has allowed me to go from a tumbleweed marketer. You know what I'm talking about. I had no leads, no sales, no warm market, no money. Hello. Okay, there was nothing out there but me and tumbleweed, okay? To now marketing rock star, and how I was able to do that in less than a year. I also promised that by the end of the masterclass to deliver clarity for you to be able to implement these exact concepts and tactics yourself within 24 hours of this masterclass. I promise to show you how this will allow you to finally understand exactly how to create that big splash that you have been looking for, and how consistent application could enable you to become a top producer in any direct sales, multi-level, top tier, or affiliate program in any niche. And let me just add, this is even if you are brand new and on a shoestring budget. Hello, somebody, okay? Had to get that from my pal Keisha Bass, okay? So, also, finally, I promise you more fun and fulfillment out of life thanks to the value from this masterclass and the ability to provide yourself and your family with everything that you want for you and for them, and the peace of mind that comes with it by beginning with the simple yet powerful skills that you'll learn in this training. So listen up, okay? If you don't know by now, I am someone who plans on having a whole lot of fun in this masterclass. Okay. So listen, if you are not here to learn how to ethically, morally be able to build your business with some integrity, if you don't have passion for your business, and if all you're looking to do is get out here and scam everybody, or you don't want to have fun learning how to grow for yourself, for your business, for your family, this ain't for you. I can tell you that right now. Okay. All right. So let's jump in, you guys, and listen. I know there's a lot of promises I just made. Is it bold? Yes, it is. And I'm going to keep it. Every last thing I said. All right. So here we go. A little bit about me, just for those of you that may have never seen me before, had a chance to really get to know who is Val exactly. So first and foremost, I am the mother of two teens. I've got an 18-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old son. They are my pride and joy. I absolutely adore them. We have so much fun together. I've homeschooled them for the past few years. My son will be done with school next year. My daughter's already done. She finished school 2 years early. So yay, me, right? So excited. And so we basically have a life that is very abnormal. We don't have alarm clocks in our house at all. We get up and we set our schedules based on what we want to do. We live life on our own terms. And I'm so grateful, so blessed to be able to show my children at such young ages how to be able to live that way now. And they could live life by design, okay, and have that freedom. Okay. Now, my background, interestingly enough, so this is why I'm telling you guys, even if you're brand new to network marketing, online marketing, direct sales, top tier programs, affiliate programs, even if you're new to all that, trust me, I was new too when I made the decision to start a home business and start it online. Okay, because my background is actually in the beauty industry. And so for over 23 years, I've been involved in beauty. I've been a model. I've worked with the Redskins. I've been a hairstylist for, oh gosh, a long time. Has it been 20 years, I think? Gosh, it's been a long time. I'm still licensed, but I don't practice anymore because of what I do here at home. It's just so much more fun. So on occasion, I still go out and I teach locally, but other than that, not really a whole lot of that anymore. I'm basically retired. Yay! So here's the thing. When I made the decision to switch it was a difficult decision. It was a major decision. There were a lot of other personal things going on in my life, had a very bad breakup and was ready to, be out on my own with the kids. And they were, I started looking into homeschooling them for various reasons. And then, wanting to be home more with them. And it was just, for me, online marketing came at the perfect time. It was just divine. But just like I said, I went from being that tumbleweed marketer to finally figuring out what the issue was. Here was the first thing that I noticed. You guys see to the right, there's a chart that I have here. And this is all about Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant. So you see there's linear income versus residual and passive income. And I wanted to start making passive income so I could have more time with my amazing kids and be able to travel and do all these things that I would dream about and fantasize about. And maybe that's you. So that's why I wanted to share this with you guys today. I realized that as a hairstylist, even though I owned my own salon, I still was simply self-employed. I wasn't truly a business owner because I basically created and owned a job for myself. Everything that I did, I had to physically be there in order to, benefit monetarily. So I had to physically be there to open and close the store. I had to physically be there to handle, customer service issues. I had to physically be there to, style the hair, and collect the payments and everything. So it was a lot of work. And I spent so much time, away from home, 14, 16 hours, sometimes more, when my goal in the first place was to be able to have the time freedom in addition to the financial freedom. And it just wasn't working. So I made a shift and I was like, okay, I want to be a true business owner so I could be over here in the right-hand quadrant. Okay. Be a business owner, make some money, take that money and then become an investor and invest my money back into some other things, So I realized being a business owner, I needed a system where there was a team of people working together, myself included, so that people worked for me and also with me. So we all had this common vision, this common goal of serving and helping others. And in return, we would earn money from that. So I said, well, how can I do that? Because I didn't open a salon where I had a ton of employees or anything like that. So how can I create a business online? What do I need to do? Okay, so I discovered the answer to that, and some of which I'm going to share with you today. A lot of it I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so a couple other things about me, just real quick. I am a certified online business mentor and coach for a multi-million-dollar entrepreneurial community that feels like family to me. I'm going to see them soon. I'm so excited. I'm also team leader for 3 online companies. I'm team leader for the Victory Tribe, which is a tribe of victorious network marketers and entrepreneurs in various niches. Okay. I'm also team leader for the Laptop Lifestyle Freedom Tribe, which I'm so blessed, so proud to be a part of as well, where we focus on how to create that lifestyle where you don't have to be attached to, being at home or anything. Wherever you want to be, there you are, and you're still able to make money. Also, I am an award-winning entrepreneur, educator, and leader. So you can see a few of those pictures there. All right. So now, here are the hot topics of the training that we are going to cover. So get your pens and notepads out. Let's do this. All right. So first of all, we're going to cover what is branding exactly. That's what this whole masterclass, that's what this training is all about. So we're going to get started with that. What exactly is branding? You may have heard a lot of different definitions. I'm going to break it down, make it pure and simple for you. We're also going to cover what does branding myself even mean and why is it so vital? What's the importance of that? I keep hearing these leaders out here saying brand yourself. Why? Okay. How does not posting your products earn you more income, and not just income, residual income? Why does choosing to brand myself help me to work less and earn more? What? How does that even work, right? Top tips also to create a brand that will stand out and will attract people to you so that you no longer ever, ever, ever have to get out here chasing, begging, convincing, the skeptics or, chasing down friends and family and all that kind of stuff. You will never again have to do that. Plus, I'm even going to share a bonus piece of information, but it's only for the people who stay to the end. And that bonus is how exactly you can fast track your way, fast track your branding process. Okay, so that's going to be exciting. So that way you can attract more leads and sales very quickly. Okay. So first things first, what is a brand or branding? What exactly is that? So I decided I was going to do a little research for you so you didn't have to. You're welcome. Okay. So I looked it up on Google. Google describes a couple of things, so I wanted to bring that up. They start off with saying it's a type of product manufactured by a specific company under a particular name. Listen, you guys, sometimes you're the product, especially if you're in network marketing or online marketing. Okay. So your business is you. So you are that top shelf product. Okay. It's also defined as an identifying mark. Very interesting. So one of the first things that I picked up on about branding is it is your identity to your audience, to the marketplace, because that's one thing that people want to know up front before they give you their money. Who the heck are you? Okay. Who are you in the first place? They don't just put their money out there. That's hard earned money, as I'm sure you feel the same way. You're not just going to pour money into just anything. So you at least want to know who you're going to be doing business with. Well, that's the sentiment of your potential customers and team builders. Okay. So I also looked it up on Forbes. Forbes describes it very well also. And they say it is what your prospects think when he or she hears your brand name. So it's everything the public thinks it knows about your name brand offering, both factual and emotional. You want me to break that down even more? I got one word for you: reputation. That's basically what this is. So that's the second step to things. All right. So first off, your brand is about your identity. It's who you are and how you present yourself. Right. And then it's also about your reputation. It's how people perceive what it is that you're presenting, right? What do they think about you? What do they think they know about you, whether it's true or it's a feeling, how they feel, how they think about you. Make sense? Okay. So also I picked this up from the owner of Very Memorable Design, Michael Pinto, and he says something really cool. I like this. He says it's the personality of a product or service, a company, an organization, or an individual. And many folks confuse having a logo for having an ongoing branding process. So there's a couple things I picked up from this. The personality of your product or service. So again, you feel a certain way about certain people that you know based on their personality, right? Your best friend, you love their personality. Your spouse, it's about their personality. There are things about that person that you just love, that's genuine about them, that you really admire or you have an affinity towards. So it's the same thing when it comes to your products and services. Also, when he talks about people confusing having a logo. So listen, you guys, branding yourself does not mean get out here right this second and go start, picking a color scheme and building a blog and creating this really cool logo and this intro video for people to see you on. All of that is just the superficial parts of your branding process. Okay. Which brings me to the third thing that I noticed from Michael Pinto. It's a process, you guys. Branding yourself is going to be ongoing. It's not a one-time deal. You're not just going to pay somebody to design your logo and you're done. Because again, since we're talking about your identity and your reputation, these are things that continue to go on. Every new lead you attract, you need to introduce yourself, and every customer that you build, right, as you continue to build your customer list, you will be working on that relationship and improving further and further and further your reputation, right? Continuing to keep that strong. So those things are really important. Okay. So now let's have a little fun, you guys. Okay. So I want you to share with me, like put this in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking when you see the following. All right, here we go. Ta-da! All right, so what comes to your mind when you see these logos? Now remember, a brand is more than just the logo, which is why I'm asking you what comes to your mind when you see it. Because when you see the logo, and the logo is a symbol of that company's brand, it's just a symbol. So when you see it, what thoughts and emotions pop up when you see these various logos? See, I told you we were gonna have fun. Okay. So you see, you've got, Starbucks, you've got Tropicana, Mr. Clean, you've got, the Playboy Bunny, you've got Target, CoverGirl, Walmart, Barnes and Nobles, you got Nike, you got Mac, you've got Ford, you got Tiffany and Company, you got Band-Aid brand, you got Clorox, Godiva, Lexus. When you look at these, what first comes to your mind as you look at one? And then you go and you look at another one. So for example, with Starbucks, right? There's some people that look at this and their initial reaction is, yes, Starbucks. I love me some Starbucks. I can't get out of bed in the morning without Starbucks. I need a Starbucks drive-in right next to my bed, right? They're like, I got to have my Starbucks coffee. But then you also have some people that look at that logo and they're like, no, thank you. Okay. Way too expensive. Don't like it. Too strong or what have you, they have negative feelings towards it. Perhaps it's based on their perception of the company. Perhaps it's based on an experience that they've had with the company, Walt Disney. I mean, I don't know a person who doesn't smile when they see Mickey Mouse or they see, the Walt Disney logo, right? Or they just see the silhouette of the Magic Kingdom. Like, I don't know anybody that doesn't smile. Let me know if you're the first person that I'm ever going to meet, okay? That doesn't like Disney, okay? I mean, come on. But yeah, when you see that, it's like, yes. I think family, I think fun, I think happy, I think wholesome, right? Lexus versus Ford, right? When I look at Ford, I think practical, I think trucks, I think of their motto, built Ford tough. So I have this feeling that they are, they have sturdy products that will be reliable, that'll last, When I think Lexus, I think something totally different though. I think luxury, right? I think status, So there's so many different things. Tiffany and Company, when you look at that, I mean, Tiffany is so branded. They have their own color. They actually have their own patented, trademarked, color. When you see that blue Tiffany box, it's like, yes, with the white ribbon. It's like, yay. That could be just me. I don't know. But yeah, all of these logos, when you see them, you think about that company. You think about their brand, who they are, what they stand for, and it creates an emotion for you, right? So speaking of which, let's go a little deeper. Okay, so Forbes goes on to say, in fact, one of the ways that we sometimes see that a brand is growing stronger, and that's always great, right, is when its customers start referring to it by something different than its actual brand name. So think about FedEx or Target, right? This only happens when customers feel good enough of a relationship to bestow it with a nickname. Now think about this. Think about this, you guys, right? The people that you know and love and you feel close to, you got nicknames for them. The people that you're acquainted with, however, you probably don't have nicknames for them. Or if you do, it's nothing you'd say to their face, right? You may have a really good nickname for your boss, okay? But I digress. All right, so anyway, this is all about relationship. Okay, so again, it's about identifying yourself as to who you are and then also what you stand for and allowing your audience to perceive what it is that you're also presenting. So when you're doing that, if you're doing a really great job, people start to feel so comfortable with you that they could eventually give you a nickname. Okay, so you see that Federal Express has now been shortened to FedEx, right? I live not too far from FedEx Field. Right. But I remember being younger, seeing the Federal Express commercials, right? Before we shortened it for them, right? Also with Target, a lot of people call it Target because they feel luxurious. When you go in there and you're buying your new throw pillows for your couch, you're like, oh, these are luxury. I like it. Target. It's that kind of feeling when people feel good about you and who you are and what you stand for, and you can really represent that fully. That's a good brand, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. And as a matter of fact, think about this. There are some companies that have such a great rapport with their audience, and their audience loves them so much that the brand name is actually synonymous with the product that they sell. Think about it. Think about this as an example. Think about Kleenex. I know you've heard people say, hey, could you pass me a Kleenex? What? But Kleenex is the brand. What you really want them to pass you is facial tissue. That's the product itself, is a facial tissue. But we call it Kleenex because the Kleenex brand is just so solid. And we started calling the product Kleenex. Think about Scotch tape, right? It's not Scotch tape. It's transparent tape made by Scotch. But we call it Scotch tape because their brand is so solid, right? Xerox. Now, I might be dating myself a little bit, but how many of you remember hearing, somebody say, hey, I got to go get this Xeroxed, right? We turned the company brand name into a verb because it is synonymous with copies and copy machines, right? Or even Slinky. But then again, what else would you call a stretchy spring toy? You know what I mean? Like you gotta call it by the name, right? It's Slinky, right? Slinky, it's Slinky. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, with that being said, and building a good brand, I would not be doing my due diligence if I don't go over this with you as well. Okay. What about when things go wrong? Okay, so let's continue. Forbes goes on to say, but sometimes customer perceptions can be a headache for brand managers. Okay, Whole Foods Market has been struggling for years to shed the moniker whole paycheck, which captures the public perceptions of what it costs to shop in the store. Right? So take a look at this. I mean, it's a little funny, I gotta say, but it wouldn't be funny if I owned Whole Foods. You know what I mean? If I owned the place, I would not be very happy. Okay. So up in the top left, you see that is the original logo for Whole Foods, but somebody spoofed it, right? And turned it into Whole Paycheck Market, right? And it's like, oh my God, who did this? I even looked it up on Google. Right. And despite their new discounts, Whole Foods still has more work to do before it shakes that moniker of Whole Paycheck, a title that was jokingly bestowed upon the store due to its reputation as to being too expensive for many people. Wow. Wow. That's even on Google, man. Oh, gosh, that hurts. As a business, that's gotta hurt. Right. I don't always shop at Whole Foods, but when I do, my wallet cries like, golly, it's just brutal, right? Went to Whole Foods, spent Whole Paycheck. These are the kinds of things that can happen when you fail to fully represent what you present, right? So yes, it's great that they have Whole Foods where it's organic foods there and all that great stuff, but people don't really care as much about that as the fact of, their price tags are so high. And so they're losing their audience. Not good. Okay. So now, what comes to your mind now? Now that the mirror is being held to you, okay, and you and your business, what exactly do you want your audience to see? That is really important to start thinking about. And that's what we're going to dive into now. Okay. So here we go. What does branding myself even mean? And why is it so vital? Okay. So by now, you probably realize that branding yourself simply means it's your identity and your reputation. And also branding yourself means to create a specific emotion and thought in the minds of your target audience. Because if you don't give them something to think about, they won't. And the bottom line is this. If you're out of sight, you'll be out of mind, out of their mind, right? They won't even be thinking about you. And if they're not thinking about you, they're not going to buy from you, which makes you out of money. Oh no. Okay, so we definitely don't want that. So now let's get into posting your products versus branding you. What's the big difference? Well, before I even go to the next slide, like, come on, look at these pictures, right? So you got posting products to the left, and then you've got branding yourself to the right. Which person would you buy from? The person trying to shove the products and services down your throat? Or the person who is there as the solution, as a leader, as a trusted authority? Which one would you want? All right, well, webinar over. Thank you guys so much for coming to the master class. Good night. Okay. We can wrap this up right here. But no, I'm going to give you guys even more value. So make sure that you put a V in the comments if you are getting value from this, as I'm sure you are. Awesome. I'm starting to see some already, and I know there's a delay, so that's really cool. Okay, so here we go. When it comes to posting your products, okay, the thing is, that's nice and everything because you make people aware of your product, but not why they should get it from you. So here you are talking about your fantastic shakes and you've got your company name plastered all over the place. All they're going to do is Google your company name. Yikes. Okay. They don't know why they should get it from you because they have absolutely no connection, no affiliation with you whatsoever. So what are you doing all the work for? For them to go Google it? Yikes. Okay. Also, just like I said, you make them curious, but because you did not create a connection, they will go and Google it instead of contact you about it. And that's what you want. You want people coming to you and contacting you and saying, yes, I want more information, or yes, I want to get this product, or yes, send me your link so I can find out more about this. That's what you want to have happen. That's what people are hoping happens as they're posting their products all over the place and splattering their company name all over the place and spamming folks on social media. But that's not the result you're going to get if you spam. As a matter of fact, you'll probably end up getting your account shut down if you keep doing it. And that's why I'm here. I want to prevent that from happening. I do not want anybody to lose their account simply because they're trying to create a better life for themselves. So what you'll need to do is just think smarter, work smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Don't sit there and post even more spam posts. That's not getting you anywhere. Let's try something different. Let's try something that may be a little bit better, right? So brand yourself, okay? Also, this basically, just plain annoys people. Because if all you're doing out here online or in your blog articles or in the emails that you send to people, if all you're talking about is your product, well, that's going to be a very limited amount of topics to talk about, and it's going to get old fast, and it's going to become annoying. Oh no, here comes Val again, talking about these healthy shakes. I'm sick of hearing about this. I heard about it yesterday, the day before yesterday. I heard about it today. I'm going to hear about it tomorrow. I heard about it last week. It's annoying, and you'll get blocked, unfriended, and possibly even reported. Okay. Also, it makes you look desperate. And think about it. No successful company leads with the product. They always lead with their brand, their reputation, right? So think about this. Sometimes you watch a commercial and you don't even know what the commercial's about until the end. Why? Because they grab your attention by finding a way to connect with you first. Then they talk about their product or their service, right? So one commercial that comes to mind, I see it quite often, especially, Christmas time. It's that Lexus commercial, right? But here's the thing. You don't know it's about Lexus until the end, because in the very beginning, it's, this couple all warm and cozy in front of the fire in a log cabin, and it's Christmas morning, obviously, because there's a Christmas tree over in the corner, and the husband hands the wife this beautiful box, and you think that it's going to be jewelry because the box is so small, but she opens it up and inside is a key. And then he walks her to the front door, opens the door, and there's this big, beautiful, shiny Lexus with a big red bow on top. And then the narrator comes in, oh, get yourself to the next Lexus dealership. Great gift, blah, blah, blah. But when that happens, you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. That is so cute. Wow. I want to be so locked away in a log cabin on a romantic getaway. And I want that present, and it just shows, oh, having Lexus is a gift. It's wonderful to have. Like, it's that extra icing on top of the cake, things like that. Okay, so you got to remember there's a reason why they pay millions of dollars for their marketing and advertising. They want to make sure that they draw their customer in and then present their offer. Also, when posting your products, it will drastically damage your reputation as a business owner, especially if you're the person who plays MLM hopscotch, is what I call it, where you jump from company to company to company. If you're in one company now and then 3 months later, you're in another company, people see that and they know about it because all you talk about is the company products. So you go from health and wellness and selling shakes to 3 months down the line, now you're selling vacations. And they're like, do you even know what you want to do? Okay. And once again, you're out there talking about how great, this is the perfect product. It's the best thing ever. There's nothing else that anybody else should buy. And they're like, okay, well, you just said that 3 months ago. You see what I mean? So this will damage your reputation. However, if you brand yourself, right? If you're branding yourself, then even if you do happen to switch companies, people they won't generally know about it because you continue to come out and provide really great content to your audience based on their needs. And then if what you're talking about that day is something that person is interested in, that is when you have the conversation with them about your product, service, or business opportunity. See how different that is? Okay. And also, again, it's spam. It is spam. Where on earth is spam good? No one likes it. Laws are being passed about spam. Nobody wants spam in their email inboxes. Nobody wants spam on social media. Nobody wants it. So why are you doing it thinking that people are going to be drawn to it and buy from you? You know what I mean? Like, we've got to end this. We've got to end the spam. Okay. Because it's so much better of a way and it's so simple to do. Okay. So now let's talk about it. Let's talk about branding yourself. Branding yourself is so much better because it tells the world who you are and what you stand for. Your audience gets to see that, boom, up front. So let's think about this for a moment, you guys. What is Superman's brand? Since I got him up here, right? What's his brand? Because it's not the S on his chest. It's not just that logo. That logo, that S, is a symbol of what he stands for. Okay? All right. So how many people recall, back when Superman first came out on TV, right, with George Reeves, not Christopher Reeve, right? So it was always about, oh my gosh, my father can remember the whole thing. I can't, but I know, I know that Superman's brand is all about truth, justice, and the American way, right? Truth, justice, and the American way. And look at Superman standing there in front of the flag, right? Okay, love me some Christopher Reeve as Superman. Like, he was my Superman. I grew up with him. So that's what it tells people. It tells the world who you are and what you stand for up front. This helps you to start qualifying or disqualifying people right from the very beginning. As you're branding yourself, people will come to see, oh, this person is all about this. They're about helping other business owners. I'm not a business owner, so I'm not interested. And they move on. Or, oh, this person is all about health and wellness. I don't really care about my health. I like my cheeseburgers and fries. I don't really pay that much attention to all that stuff and counting calories. So I'm out of here, and this way you're not wasting your time. Really, really great. Okay. So also you can instantly build rapport when you brand yourself. See, if you wedge between you and your potential customer, if you put that wedge of your product in between you guys, and that's all you're talking about, they can't see the person behind the product. They don't get to see you. They don't get to connect with you first, right? But when you brand yourself, it instantly builds rapport, especially if you're out here creating content, right? If you're doing blog posts, if you're doing video, oh my gosh, people feel like they know you, like they've known you for years, and they haven't even met you in person yet. So that's the great thing about branding yourself. It allows you to create an emotional connection from human to human. Really great. And let's think about this, right? Let's really stop and think about it. Do you buy repeatedly, loyally, from a brand that you don't know anything about? Right? Like, come on. Okay. Of course not. Right? And so nobody's going to do that with you either. If you're not going to do it, why do you think other people are going to do it? Right? People buy from sources that they trust, and they can't trust you if they don't know you. So that brings me to the next point. When you brand yourself, you build up that know, like, and trust factor so that they know who's awesome and that it's you. Okay. So when you brand yourself, you instantly begin building the know, like, and trust factor. People are given the chance to get to know you first. And if they like you, they'll stick around and eventually buy. And if they don't like you, so what? Who cares? Move on. Goodbye. Right? They will disqualify themselves and leave, which again will save you time and it'll save you the headache of chasing them. Your target audience, though, will start to get built, and they will get to know and like and trust you enough to follow your recommendation, because they will trust you not only as a person, but as a trusted authority. That's who you will become for them. Also, by branding yourself, you become the solution. You're the go-to person. It's not all about just that one product. See, if you make it all about just that one product, once that person gets the product, they're done with you. But what about your repeat sales? You're not going to get them because you just put all the value in just the product and not into that person knowing you and staying connected with you. But when you brand yourself, you become the solution. And who runs from solutions, right? Nobody runs from that. You don't have to chase anybody down. By branding yourself, you become the solution to the very thing that the customer was searching for, right? They've been searching for this online, and you're doing that through the value that you consistently provide. And that will make you that go-to guy or gal for your niche. And this goes for you even if you're new and you don't have any results yet. That's the brilliance of branding. I love it. Okay. So also, branding yourself creates the right environment for a positive buying experience. Okay. So just think about this. People love to buy. They love to buy, but they do not want to be sold. Okay. So think about this. People buy because of how they feel about the experience of the purchase. It's not really because of the price or the ingredients or the features. They buy based on how they feel about who they're potentially purchasing from. Don't believe me? Think about this. How many times have you had like somebody walk up to you and say, "Hey, buy this Rolex watch from me for $5." And you're like, "I don't want to watch, and I definitely don't trust that you got this watch legitimately, especially since you're selling it to me for $5. Now, mind you, you might have $5 in your pocket. You might have $50 in your pocket. You might have $50,000 in your pocket. You're not going to spend $5 on that because it's just a bad, just a dirty feeling experience. Hello, right? Lottery tickets. Lottery tickets are only like what, $1, a couple of dollars. A lot of people refuse to buy a lottery ticket. Why? They don't feel like they're going to get any value out of it. They don't think they're going to win. So they don't put their money into it, even though it's just a couple bucks. It's the experience. They are afraid that what they're going to experience is disappointment because they're not going to win. Now, what about this? Hello, ladies. I'm talking to you. Here we go. What about some of us? I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to tell on myself either. Okay. But some of us don't mind paying $500 for that next new, Louis Vuitton or Coach purse. Right. Some of us don't mind paying $800, $1,800 for the next set of Louboutins. Those red bottom shoes just make you feel so good, right? And you're like, yeah, it was totally worth it to max out my credit card, right? Some people feel like that, even though that was a lot of money. Some people feel good about buying that Lexus instead of, buying the Lexus ES instead of buying the Camry, even though it's the same body style, the exact same. And they spend an extra, I don't know, $10,000 to $30,000, $40,000 extra to get the L logo on the back of that car. Why? It's because of how they feel. Okay. There you go. Plenty of examples right there. So here's what your prospects are most concerned with. And that is whether or not you listened. Did you listen to them? Did you listen to what they said are their needs, their challenges, their pain, and then help them fulfill that need or overcome that challenge or that pain? That's what they're looking for. So let people see and get to know the real you, right? Let them see your authentic self so that they can see whether or not they can relate to you. Are you a relatable person for them and their needs? And they will reach out. They will, because they know that they can trust and depend on you. So be that go-to person. Be that trusted authority. Forget about the price, okay? Because if the person sees the value and they feel good about the buying experience, they will buy it. All right? So just in case you're not convinced yet, think about this. How many of you all, I'm going to go ahead and raise my hand. I'm going to confess. How many of you all bought sea monkeys? Remember when we had sea monkeys back in like the, late 80s? Sea monkeys. I still to this day don't know what they actually are, but you just had to get sea monkeys. That was on Santa's list. Like, you got to get me some sea monkeys, Santa, okay? Maybe that was just me. Am I the only one? I don't know. Think about this. Pet rocks. I know y'all remember some pet rocks, okay? People used to go pay money for this. So again, as long as they see value in it, they will buy it. The price doesn't matter. So don't talk yourself into believing, oh, I'm not closing sales because the price point's too high or too low. It has nothing to do with that. It's how they feel about you. Are you presenting your offers in a manner that allows that person to feel like a person, that feels like a valued customer or client? Because if you are not doing that, they're not going to buy no matter what the price is. But if you do it and you make them feel like VIP, they will buy it no matter what the price is. I have sold $5,000 offers, $1,000 offers, $3,000, $24.95 up front. And they're like, yeah, okay. So trust me. Okay. So here we go. Also, keep this in mind. You want to be more impactful because it is your impact that directly determines your income. Okay. So again, income is based on the positive impact that you have on others. And impact is based on how much value that you pour into the relationship. So if you never even start a relationship, let alone pour value into it, you're going to have some really major issues with trying to generate and then retain customers as well as team members. So branding yourself helps to initiate the connection, and it's the first step. But see, leading with products will never bring you that. It's not going to bring you loyal customers or residual income that's going to allow you to have a sustainable business on autopilot. But see, creating a brand will give them the reason to buy from you. It's simply a no-brainer. So I get people that ask me this, my brand new coaching clients, they'll say, oh, well, Val, how fast can I make money? Okay, well, I answer that question with a question. How fast can you get out there and connect with folks? Don't try to put the responsibility on me where I'm going to give you a certain time. And then if you don't do it, you're going to blame me. I don't think so. This is your business, your responsibility. Can I get an amen up in here? Okay. Yeah. So how much money can you make? Well, as much as you're willing to serve people and help solve their problems. Put the focus on them. All right. So now we are on to the next part here. Let's do this. Okay. So I'm giving you guys top tips to create a brand that's going to stand out and attract people to you. Boom. So standing out plus attracting people to you equals more cash in your pocket, more freedom for you. So let's do this. Okay. And you'll be able to do it without any chasing or convincing. I don't want you to be this guy. Okay. You don't need to be this person anymore. Oh, wait, I'm not finished with my business presentation. And you chasing people down there like, I want to get out of here. Okay. No more. No more. All right. So now, here's tip number 1. Create some content. All right. You're going to plan it out first, which will only take you a few minutes. Then you're going to produce the content, which may take you up to an hour. Sometimes it's only about 15 minutes, just depends. Then you're going to promote that content. That's what you're going to spend the most time on, making sure more and more people see the content, get some more exposure, And then you can experience the payoff. That's how that works. So think about this, you guys. The purpose of building a brand is to get more of the right people, right? And by right people, I'm talking red hot quality leads, people that are already interested in your products and services, right? And possibly even your business opportunity. Now check this out. Okay. So for example, if you're in health and wellness and you want, to sell your stuff, you're going to be looking for the people you want to attract are people who are already health conscious, not people that you need to convince that health and wellness is important, right? And not only are you looking for health conscious people, but people who are so passionate about it that they might even be interested in finding out how they can make money from their passion. Whoa. Okay. Because, I mean, think about it. Isn't that why you chose the niche that you're in? Because you're passionate about it, right? You're so passionate about it, you'd even do it for free. But you're not, okay? You're looking to make money through your passion, right? So it'll be very simple to produce the content, okay? The way you create it is you're going to start talking about addressing some things that deal with what your ideal customers will be interested in, right? Things like answering frequently asked questions, right? Go to different forums online, see what people are posting questions about in your niche. If you're doing financial services, go look at some financial forums, find out what people have questions about, and then start creating content where you put the answer in your content. Right? If you're in health and wellness, you can discuss lowering your blood sugar, improving your circulation, yoga, skincare, taking inches off your waist, vitamins that help with eyesight, foods that lower your cholesterol, right? It's topics that will attract health conscious folks so that you can lead that discussion into your products and services and possibly your business. Right. So, if being in makeup, I'm in the beauty business. So let's say I had a beauty MLM, right? I would talk about those things. I would talk about, oh, well, what's the best procedure for applying makeup to oily skin so I don't have to keep touching it up all day long? And as I'm doing my demo, doing my tutorial, I'll be using the products that I sell, but I won't say, hey, everybody, check out this product. I'm using, Carrie May, or I'm using, Punique, or I'm using Vayon. Like you want to show the value up front, and what is important to that person is getting their questions answered, getting their problem solved, and then you show them how their problem gets solved through your product. Make sense? Okay, so with that being said, gotta say this, okay? Here's some examples here of some content that I have created, okay? And I will say that video is one of the fastest ways to build your brand awareness and build your authority and to get more customers pouring into your business. I will say that. Now I know there may be a person or two out here that are like, oh no, not video. I just feel too much anxiety just thinking about it, Val. I'm just not comfortable in front of the camera. That's okay. Not every way to make content is for everyone. That's okay. All right. There's also blogging and ebooks. There's creating your own sales funnel and capture pages. There's email, there's social media posts, and there's so much more. So just figure out your strength, tap into that, and then create content based on that. Okay. And as you're creating your content, here's one huge bonus nugget I'm throwing in, you guys. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on progression. Forget the perfection. Forget, oh, well, I don't look like Val. I wasn't in the beauty industry. Oh, who cares? Who cares? It's the message that's the most important thing. It's not about you and how you look or how you sound, right? It's about that person getting what they need. That is so much more important, right? So don't focus on trying to make everything perfect. Don't focus on, oh my gosh, I need to go and buy a new Yeti microphone. Oh my gosh, I need to go buy me a Diva light. Oh no, I got to go get me a brand new cell phone so I can have all the filter. Don't worry about that. Use what you've got right now. And the most important thing that you're going to use is you. Use you, your personality, your authentic self, and tap into that and let it shine through in the content that you create. Okay? So now, somebody might be asking, well, Val, what if I don't know how to create content? Well, I kind of went over that, but okay. What if I don't have time to create my own content? I've got my home business, but I'm doing it on the side because right now I'm working full time. I'm working 2 jobs, or I go to school full time, and and I also work part time. So what if I don't have time to do this? Or how do I know, as I'm making content, how do I know that it's valuable to my potential audience? Well, this is why you want to stay to the end. Because just like I promised you guys, I am giving away some quick bonus tips. Okay, I'm going to give away some bonus tips and strategies, but I'm only giving it to people who are serious about changing their futures and will commit to the process of growing their business. And my thing is this: if you can't sit through this 1-hour masterclass, you don't have the patience to go through the process of a masterclass, why am I going to waste these bonus tips on you? You get what I'm saying? Like, sayonara, okay? All right, so here's the next tip. Okay, you need to know your assets. And the 2 most important assets that you'll ever need to have in your online business are a list, your mailing list, your email list, right? Or a blog. Okay, so when I talk about your list, like I said, it is your mailing list, your email list, your customer list, your list of leads, your clientele, whichever term fits best for the niche that you're in. It's basically all the same thing. And here's why this is such an important asset. Without leads, you can't get sales. And without sales, your business will die. You're going to go under. So this is why creating content consistently is so important, because that content is your lead magnet. It will attract the right leads to you, so you don't have to do as much work. Okay. So, when it comes to that, this is also why, as you're building your brand, that it's also important that you follow up so that you go through the relationship building process. For some people, you'll build a relationship with them instantly. For some, it'll take a few exposures. Give it time. Don't try to force it. Let that person get to warm up to you. Okay. Now, the other asset is your blog. And that is so important because there's nothing else online that you own. So do not mistakenly believe that you own your own social media profiles. You don't. You don't own those. At any moment, anytime, any whim, Facebook can say, you know what? We don't want you to have your account anymore. And they don't have to explain to you why. That's in their policy. Anytime they want, they could. Now, typically, they shut it down because you violated a policy. But they could just say, okay, well, we don't want to be here anymore. Boom, Facebook, we're shutting it down. And it's like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do now? I relied so heavily on social media. Big mistake. Okay, you will need a blog. So I know the question may come up, but Val, what if I don't have an email list? Well, I kind of explained how you're going to do that with having content, but that's okay. We'll cover some more of it. Or then you may be saying, well, what if I don't have a blog? I don't have one. So am I SOL or what? What's up? I don't know. Okay. I'm going to share that with you. What if I'm not technical and I can't create a blog? I can't do it. I can't. Right? Or what if I'm new and I don't have any leads or content yet? I ain't got nothing. I'm new. This is my first day. Well, again, stay to the end. Okay, stay to the end for these bonus tips and strategies because it's going to change your life. It changed mine. All right. So here's tip number 3. I personally think this is the easiest one. Okay. If you are, but it's hard for a lot of people, so I don't know. But the best way to brand you is be you. People are like, oh, well, what kind of slogan should I come up with? You don't need all that. Just get out here and be you. You don't need to focus on all these intricate details right now. Right now, get out here and start progressing. And the only way you're going to progress is to take some action, right? That's the only way you can move forward. You got to take a step. That's an action right there. So if you're new or you're struggling in business, I get it. I get it. You don't want to seem like you don't know what you're doing. You don't want to make any mistakes. But I got a news flash. You're human. You're going to make mistakes. And that's okay. It's okay. And get this. these mistakes you're trying to avoid so bad, people actually find that to be an endearing trait. They see it as being more authentic and they value that. They appreciate it. So what you think is your biggest liability coming out here and being new, it's actually one of your biggest advantages. So here's another tip. Here's one little quick bonus nugget I'm going to throw in. Don't compare yourself. And besides, no one who has ever or ever will live will ever be good enough to be you. You are the perfect you. You're the only you that there is. Even if you're an identical twin, you are the only you that there is, that ever has been and ever will be you. Embrace that. Tap into that. Okay? And check this out. Here's another quick bonus, okay? Being new is actually an advantage because many times people will not feel comfortable approaching a top leader because they think that person is so successful and so busy. Oh, they're never going to have time to talk to me, and they feel like that person's an expert and just very advanced. And so they're too advanced to help that particular person because, I'm new and I'm struggling and I don't think they're going to be, somebody that can help me, but here's the key. When they see you though, they are going to see you and be delighted. Why? Because you're out here being you. You're not comparing yourself to the next Ray Higdon or Lisa Torres or Diane Hoffman or Rob Ford or Valerie Lewis. You are being you. And so that causes you to be more relatable to them. You're a little bit closer to them in regards to journey as that top leader. Okay, so let people join you while you're on the journey. Don't wait until you've quote unquote arrived, because you'll never arrive. You're never going to arrive because after every goal is another goal. You're going to make another goal once you hit the first one, right? So teach people now while you're on the journey. You can take what you've learned so far from this masterclass and you can go and create content from this, you guys, and start getting leads pouring in. You can start doing this the minute you're off this masterclass, and within 24 hours, you could have, I can't even tell you how many leads you could get. But again, remember to focus on progression. Do not go through that comparitis where you're comparing yourself to the top leaders and you're new. Don't compare your chapter 1 to their chapter 25. That's not going to work. And all you're doing is self-sabotaging. Don't do it. Okay? Embrace the fact that you are you. So I know, might be someone out here saying, but Val, what if I don't know how to be relatable? I mean, I know it sounds good, be me, but how is that going to get people to see me? What if I'm not good at talking to my audience? What if I have trouble closing the prospects, right? What if I get them, but I can't close them? Well, get ready. Because now's the time. We are here. We have made it to the bonus tips that I'm going to give you. So now I'm going to reveal how you can leverage everything I just said. How to brand yourself, how to attract more leads, how to improve your marketing strategies, how to improve your prospecting and recruiting skills, and be able to make more money while you're doing all of this, while you are improving. So even in your imperfection, you could still be making money in your business while you are getting better. Check it out. Okay. I'm going to show you how you can fast track the branding process to attract more leads and sales quickly. And this is without stress and overwhelm. And this is even if you're new, even if you failed before. I don't care about that. That's in your past, honey. Okay. I'm ready to help you build your future. Okay. And it's even if you're on a shoestring budget. You don't have to have tens of thousands of dollars to get your business off the ground. If you had it, you'd probably be doing that right now. Right? So I'm going to show you how to do this even on a shoestring budget. Sorry, you guys. Are you ready? If you're ready, if I have your permission to move forward, please drop a 1 in the comment section. Let's go. Let's do it. It's flooding in. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So here we go. It's Val's Victory Vault, you guys. I'm getting ready to open up my victory vault, and I'm going to show you exactly what I use out of my victory vault to shorten my learning curve and fast track my way into some pretty amazing breakthroughs in just less than a year. Less than a year is all it took. So check this out. So remember when I showed you the cash flow quadrant and I was saying, you want to get yourself into the business owner side. You want to get over there into the right side of the quadrant. And in order to be a true business owner, you need a system in place, right? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about right now. You're going to need a system. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're talking people like Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett, Oprah, who else? Bill Gates. Like, everybody will tell you they have a system in place. There's a machine at work behind the face. Okay. And a system will give you, they have this because a system will give you the leverage that you need to increase your income passively. And that is what you're looking for, right? You want to have that freedom. You want to have the time freedom. Well, that means you're going to be able to need a way to not have to physically be at your business all the time. Otherwise, where's the time freedom? And that's what I learned as a hairstylist. Little did I know I could have used the system I'm about to show you. Even as a stylist, I could have used this. But you live and you learn. Check this out. Finally, your branding system is here with My Lead System Pro, also lovingly known as MLSP. Because once again, you get the nickname, right? Breaking it down, shortening the name, right? So this is a system that works. I am living proof. So listen, whether you are a millennial or a baby boomer, or even a married couple, or even a single parent, whether you want to build your business full-time, or you're just looking to build part-time while you're in school, or build it part-time while you're working, whether you want to fire your boss altogether, or simply just supplement your income. This system is customizable to use for your specific needs. So no matter what the business, whether it's network marketing, MLM, affiliate marketing, a salon, real estate, travel agent, tax preparer, construction, listen, any business, any niche, this system works. All right, so check it out. How does it work? How does it help you? Well, MLSP is an attraction marketing system that includes a full branding kit in it for you to fast track your branding process. And it also includes 24/7 access to training and tools, okay, and weekly training for you to find out the latest marketing strategies that are currently working. And there's also a family-like community full of leaders, mentors, and friends who will help you if you ever get stuck. And what I love about that is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You don't have to feel alone like I did with the tumbleweed, okay? So remember when I said you need to brand yourself through creating content, right? And remember when I said, you'll need your own list and your own blog, right? Well, check this out. I want to address all of those questions that you may have, especially if you're new. What if I haven't created content and I don't know how? What if I don't have a list yet? What if I don't have a blog yet? What exactly can MLSP do to help me with all these things? Here we go. Okay, so you actually can learn how to brand yourself. You will learn it step by step, handheld, like we will love you through this process and walk you through it step by step with our top-notch training. This training will be available to you 24/7 so that you can learn at your own pace. You don't have to worry about time zones. You don't have to worry about a schedule. You don't have to worry about missing out. It's right here. Go at your own pace, at your own time. If you want to be up at 3 a.m. going over this, great. It's totally up to you. And you'll learn how to effectively define your target audience, brand yourself, and create content that promotes your brand and attracts people to you. Oh my gosh, you guys, there is so much inside that course. I can't even fit it on a slide. But I can tell you this course by itself is so abundant with valuable, life-changing information. Oh my gosh, that alone will be worth it to impact you and improve your branding strategy. It's amazing. Okay. So also, while you're learning, we don't want the fact that you're learning to slow you down from being able to start getting leads and sales right now. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I got to go learn all this stuff first and then I can go out here and make money. No, you can start getting leads today. Okay, by branding you without having to even create your own content. So for those of you that's never created it before, or you're afraid you're going to run out of content ideas, or you don't know what you're doing and you just don't feel, confident enough, that's okay. We do it for you. Right here, you get 24 different pieces of content to start you off that you get to choose from that will attract the kind of people that you want in your business. Business-minded people, business conscious, people that are looking for that time and financial freedom, and they're ready to do something about it. That's what these system campaigns will attract. So yeah, that is really amazing. And you can use these pieces of content to get out there right now, today, and start getting leads now. The content is actually in the form of training videos that you can give out 100% free to your audience. All they need to do to get access to the training is enter their name and email, like you see right there, right? And how does that help you? Well, that answers the question of, how am I supposed to start getting leads, Val? How do I build an email list? How do I build a list of leads or potential customers or potential team members to recruit into my business? This is it right here, so that you can follow up with them and sell your stuff. Love it. I love this. We even do the promotion of your brand for you. Goodbye and good night. Okay. We do this for you. We promote you for you. This is actually on the system campaign, so that people will get to know you and they'll know how they can reach out and connect with you. This could put money in your pocket as soon as today, because we're driving the leads to you and your opportunity. It's all about you. What business you're in, whether you're a hairstylist, look, you can put your phone number in there if you want. They can text you right then, right? If you want to, you get to choose how much information goes up there. You get to choose whether or not you're going to have a picture, which picture it's going to be. You get to put your name. If you don't want your full name, it could just be your first name. You can totally customize this. Also, we even show you how to use them. We've got a course to show you how to use those campaigns and give the training on how you can get leads now. So once you have gone through some of our training and now you have built up the confidence and the skills to be able to get out here and create your own content, we help you come up with your method of content creation strategy. And then we give you the tools that you'll need so that you can have eye-catching, attractive, and engaging content. And here it is. I get leads and sales through my blog, my videos, my ebooks, my PDFs, and even my own funnels and capture pages, thanks to MLSP. All of these pieces of content I was able to create through MLSP. I built my blog through MLSP. I created my own ebook. I've created my own funnels, and I've created videos and things, all thanks to MLSP. As a matter of fact, you are here with me today getting all this value thanks to what I've learned from MLSP. Isn't that awesome? So now you can get out here and start doing that too. Great stuff. As a matter of fact, in case you're wondering, yes, we give training for that too. We give training on all the different ways that you could get out here and create content. We actually have an entire training library for anything that you want to know. Now, do you have to learn it all? No, of course not. Pick what you want to know. Master just one of these, and you can start getting into profit mode fast. Why wait? Why wait to enjoy passive income and peace of mind? Right? Why would you wait for that? And no more rejection, because once you're getting your brand out there and attracting leads, we even train you on how to effectively close those leads into sales and signups. Cha-ching, hello. So you don't have to worry about facing rejection, like people blocking your Facebook messages, blocking your calls, people not showing up to your home parties and your hotel meetings after you went out here and bought all these snacks, right? You will never have to worry about that ever again. All of these things will allow you to finally be able to start living your dream. So tell me, you can even put this in the comments if you like, you guys. What does your dream life look like? Because you could start living it today. You can start moving towards that vision today. All right. So think about it. Do you want to be debt free? Do you want to have that dream car, that dream home, that dream vacation? You want more time with your family just to have fun and bond together? Do you want to go on that world tour, that European cruise? Do you want to start making thousands of dollars per day? Do you want to spend more time focused on helping others, whether it's through your business or personal? Right? Is it through your church missions? Is it through business building? Whatever you want. Do you want more of the authority? Do you want to be able to be a top name in the business? Do you want to start getting out here on stages and speaking and sharing your experience and your knowledge with others? Well, listen, whatever the case may be, that's what MLSP helps people to do. We create more and more leaders so that you know how to become that effective entrepreneur and start living your dream. And as a matter of fact, that brings me to this, because it's gut check time. I'm about to give you literally everything that you will need to position yourself to accomplish your goals and finally live your dream. But more important than the resources that I just shared with you, more important than all those things, the most important thing to think about right now is you and your willingness to get resourceful. No objections, no excuses, just go for it. This is your life and your future and your family and your peace of mind that we're talking about here. So what are you willing to do, right? Are you willing to step up so that you can fast track and achieve? Because MLSP definitely puts you on that fast track. Now, with all these solutions you get inside of the system, right? As a member of our MLSP community, the courses alone, just the courses that you saw, and you saw a lot, right? Just the courses are worth an easy $297 a piece. So let's go with that, okay? Let's use this as an example, okay? So now there are 43 courses currently in our training library. I want you to think about that. 43 courses at $297 a pop. That would be a total of $12,771. Well, just like I already said to you, we are not, I'm telling you, you do not need an arm and a leg. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started having success in your business. And you won't need that to get started having success by using MLSP's platform in our system, in our community. You won't need that. Okay. You don't need the 12,771, right? Even if we did half that, right? You wouldn't even need that. Even if we broke it down to just 6,000, would it be worth it? Heck yeah. But we're not charging 6,000. Okay. What about half that? 3,000. Guess what? Not charging that either. Oh my gosh. What about 1,000? We're not charging 1,000 either. We're not even charging 500. You guys, you can get started today. Today, you could get started using MLSP for only $10. And it's totally risk-free. So that even if you got started and you don't love it, you can get your $10 back. Totally risk-free. So yes, you can test drive MLSP starting right now. Check it out for 10 days, explore it, connect with some of our members, get some feedback from them, get plugged into the community, and see just how powerful this can be for you and your future. Start plugging into the system itself and see how you can start using those system campaigns, how you can go through some of this training, how you're going to learn things that you've never heard from people before and you wish you had. Okay? Right now. For $10. So now, as great as the system is, and all the cool stuff I just showed you, which is just the tip of the iceberg of how much cool stuff is here, somebody may be wondering if MLSP will actually work for them. And I get that, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I cannot answer that for you. I can't tell you if it's going to work for you. You will not know that answer until you try. I'm not going to sit here and try to, so, yeah, well, of course it will. You're going to make $7 gazillion. I'm not going to say that to you. I know that's what a lot of people are expecting, but I'm not. Because your success truly depends on you. and whether or not you're going to get resourceful and actually use the system. But I am going to show you what's possible when you do use it. So check this out. Before I do that, let me just remind you guys, first things first, okay? This is not a business opportunity, okay? And with that being said, that means MLSP will never, ever, ever conflict with your network marketing, MLM, direct sales, or top tier opportunity. Don't let a company tell you that they will. Okay. Oh no, you can't use MLSP. Oh, I've had a couple of people do that before. They called me up and said, Val, oh, my upline said I can't use MLSP. Lies. It's not true, because we're not in any conflict with any network marketing company, because we're not a network marketing company. We're not a direct sales company. We're not a top tier opportunity. We're none of those things. So we don't conflict with that. We are simply the tools and the education that you need in order for you to be successful in that business. So for a company to tell you that you can't use MLSP, it would be the equivalent of them telling you you can't go to business school and get an education on how to run your business. It would be like them telling you you can't have a cash register. That's a tool that we didn't provide you, so you can't use it. That's ridiculous. Okay, so hopefully I alleviated some fears there. Okay. But here's what MLSP does do. With MLSP, it is very easy to sponsor people into your opportunity. Okay, so check this out. Okay, now we're ready. Now we can hear from some actual MLSP members, all of whom have started with branding themselves, right? And built the skill sets that have created success thanks to My Lead System Pro. You might recognize this guy right here. This is Ray Higdon, 12K a day, Ray. Okay. Now, he started off, I don't know if a lot of you know his backstory, but he started off in double foreclosure, right? Having trouble paying his bills. Okay. And now look at him today. He's worth almost $5 million, 4.7 million. Come on, that he's generating online. It's crazy. Okay. So good friends with Ray here. This was so fun. I had to share this with you guys, right? So like, ooh, we have such a fun relationship. This is so cool. So this is back when I had first met Ray. He actually accepted my friend request, and I was like, oh my gosh, like Ray loves me. That's so cool. And then he responded back. Oh, that's right. He sent me a friend request, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it was so cool. It is so cool. I love this guy. So here's what he had to say about MLSP. Okay. He said, it's been unbelievable since I found MLSP how my life has changed. Since implementing MLSP, I've become fortunate enough to hit the #1 income spot in my opportunity and have gone on to make over $40,000 a month. And I really owe a lot of that to this system. Okay. So this was at the time that he was still in network marketing. Okay. And he was sharing with us, once he started using MLSP, he hit his first 6 figures. He hit the #1 income spot in his business at the time, which was a travel company, and started bringing in tens of thousands of dollars per month. Listen, not too long ago, Ray hit his first $1 million weekend. And it's all because he got started with MLSP. $10? Are you going to let $10? Who out there? I feel bad if there's someone out there that's actually thinking about walking away and letting $10 keep them from their $1 million lifestyle, their dream lifestyle, that new home, paying off those medical bills, paying off those student loans, living with so much less stress. I'd hate to see that. But anyway, let's move on. Let's look at some others, okay? So a lot of you know my pal here, Adam Chandler. He is a Twitter marketing expert, a coach, and a full-time internet entrepreneur thanks to MLSP. Check out what he had to say. My third week, right? Third week of using this system, I sponsored my very first person into my opportunity and had my very first $1,000 day. I just generated 41 leads the other day. What would 41 leads in one day do for your business? Right? This system produces lay down sales for you. I make more money before I wake up than I used to make in my full-time corporate advertising job. And it is because of this system. Now you might think, oh my gosh, well, Adam used to be in corporate advertising. Isn't that amazing that he's learned so much out of MLSP that he didn't even learn from going to school and then getting this advertising job and being in that environment? There's something to that. Success leaves clues. I'm just saying. So here we go. Also, my good pal here, Keisha Bass, she says, MLSP changed my life and I am forever grateful. I get to stay at home with my kids and live my dreams. Thank you, MLSP. You rock. And I love Keisha because she is a top affiliate here inside of MLSP. She also was able to hit her first 6 figures in just 12 months using the system. And she went from being laid off and on unemployment to her first 6-figure year online. She used to make 6 figures and then she got laid off. So this was her first 6-figure year online thanks to using MLSP. And you can see right here, she is not playing around. She's coming home with big checks. Okay. This is a $1,771.10 day. And then $100,000, I believe this was in 10 months of being in this particular business. And then there's a check over here for $143,902.85 that she accumulated in a year. You guys, come on. MLSP helped her grow her business. It's amazing. You guys need to check this out. Okay. Lisa is actually how I found MLSP. And I am so forever grateful. You know, I so value her mentorship, her coaching, her guidance into that 10-day trial. That 10-day test drive was so amazing. Okay, so check this out. Lisa said, I had to grab these off of Facebook so you guys could see it like in action at the time that she posted it. So she said, this Friday will be my 1-year anniversary with MLSP. And she said she achieved 2 of her top personal goals. First one, to get herself a brand new Mercedes-Benz. And the next one was to hit one of our highest leadership levels here inside of MLSP. Okay. And there she is. Okay. There she is with her brand new Mercedes. And then just 2 days later, she hit L6. If that weren't enough, check out some more screenshots that I'm seeing here from my pal Lisa. So not only did she get her car that first year, but look at the kind of income she's bringing in. Right? $278,691.58 in one business. Another business, she's got a gross revenue of $126.2 thousand. And in yet another business, okay, in less than a year, she brought in another $60,406. You guys, add that up, and you're over $400,000 in income. And let me just tell you a little bit about Lisa's backstory. For 18 years, she had been trying to figure this all out on her own doing network marketing. And in that whole 18 years, she only made $20. You can go ask her yourself. I'm telling you the truth, okay? All right. So look, how does she go from 18 years making no more than $20 to finding MLSP for just $10 and creating this kind of income? And on top of that, her second year, the end of her second year using MLSP, look at this. She said, look what MLSP helped me get. A brand new house built from the ground up. We close on Friday. Thank you for this amazing system training. If you think MLSP doesn't work, think again. This is her custom built house that we watched the process from them breaking ground all the way up to the finished product right here. And it's thanks to that $10 trial. $10, $1 a day. We spend more for that on gas, breakfast, shoot, blowing your nose, buying a box of Kleenex. Hello. Okay. So, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Now, if that weren't enough, I want you to check this out for my baby boomers out here. Okay, because I didn't want you to think, oh, well, you know, you guys are younger. Maybe that's why you know how to use technology. Listen, this right here is the self-proclaimed digital dingbat. She described herself as that. Diane Hawkman right here. She's an internet marketing legend. Look what she's been able to do through MLSP alone. She's been able to generate $978,811.95, with another $19,905.62 getting ready to be deposited any second now, so that she reaches over the $1 million mark just from using MLSP. That does not even include her other businesses and sources of income that she is a part of. Come on. From a $10 trial? Let's stop playing around, okay? And finally, I've got my good pal, Jelena Ostrovska. She said, today marks my 3-year anniversary with MLSP. When I was 19 and finished high school, I didn't go to university, right? I decided to build this online thing instead. The first year was a disaster, probably like for most people, like myself, right? Countless sleepless nights, hundreds if not thousands of webinars and training videos watched, tons of rejection, being laughed at by her friends and even some of her teachers. She was too Russian to record a video. Russian was her first language. She didn't know how to speak English yet, but she has gone from that to finding MLSP, and now she travels the world. She has become a coach. She has ranked up several times in her business, and she even has spoken on stages. All of this would not be possible without her amazing teammates, clients, and incredible mentors and coaches along the way. Massive gratitude goes out to the founders of MLSP, because without them, she said, I'd be in college, buried in debt, instead of traveling the world and speaking on stages and inspiring others. She says, now, if I, a Russian chick who's only 22, could make it happen, you have no excuses either, especially after you have attended this masterclass. You get what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. So for me, you guys might be saying, okay, well, Val, I see other people doing it. You ain't said nothing about you yet. Have you made anything? The answer is yes, yes, and yes. So check this out. Here I am in one of my companies. This was less than a week in. I had hit the leaderboard thanks to what I learned from MLSP. Number 3. And as you can see, I am in very good company. Keisha Bass is number 1. Sean Johnson, who is also inside of MLSP, is number 2. Another 6-figure earner, Ace and Rich Guzman, also in MLSP. They're number 4. I beat out Ace and Rich, you guys. Oh! And a lot of you know who they are. They've been around for a while, right? And they are doing major things. So I'm just saying, okay? Billy Josie, also in MLSP. Kershana Sykes, also in MLSP. Ebony Clifton, also in MLSP. Selena Baker, also in MLSP. And we're taking what we're learning and hitting the leaderboards in other companies. Oh my gosh. Success leaves clues. Also, I've been able to go on. Look at this. In one day, in a day, $834 take home. This is mine. Okay. And a lot of people don't get to do that, but I can. And it's thanks to what I've learned here. Also, then it even got better. Started bringing in $1,000 days. Okay. So this is from my Laptop Lifestyle tribe where I got my $1,000 day. One of them. And then here's another email from another company. Oh my gosh, you just earned a commission. Commission amount, $1,000. And if that weren't enough, here's more of what's been happening using MLSP. I started getting awards for excellence in leadership, in marketing, in coaching, in professionalism, and even writing my own paycheck now. I went from $800 days to $1,000 days to, look at this, a $1,500 day. That's one day. That's not a range. That's one day. Then double that, a $3,000 day. And then well beyond my wildest dreams, in one day, I brought in a $25,000 day. Is this the real deal? Yes, it is. And this has allowed me to do what I've been longing for, that I used to be up late at night working so hard for, that I used to cry tears of frustration for. Finally, I have had my breakthrough. And this is the key right here, because best of all, the most valuable thing that MLSP has given me is the way to have more time with the people I love, my family and my friends. Oh my gosh. See, my whole family loves MLSP. We're all wearing MLSP shirts and shades. Okay. And there's Baxter Badger right there, the mascot. So, and time, you don't just work with these different entrepreneurs, like you actually become genuine friends. It's been so wonderful. So now check it out. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having everything that you need from day one? Do you see how this saves yourself some stress, time, energy, and money? Oh my gosh. Well, go ahead and get started right now. The offer has just popped up. Go ahead and get started. If you are watching the replay, then of course you will find the link for you to get started right there in the description box. Go and click on it right now. And for those of you who do, I'm going to add on these amazing fast action taker bonuses. All right, so here we go. Bonus number 1, irresistible bonus number 1. You're going to get yourself a free 1-hour one-on-one coaching session. What? Okay, valued at $397. I'm going to hook you up and get it to you for free. You'll get on the phone with an MLSP team member, compress time, get crystal clear on what you can do right now so that you can start getting leads, making money in your specific business today. You'll get clarity on how to use this platform and this system. You'll understand what this is and how it can help you create profits starting today. You can start getting results for your business fast. You can start getting results this week. OMG. And for those of you that didn't know, I am one of the team leaders in MLSP. So I will be the one that walks you through your coaching session and give you a 90-day plan of action. Also, irresistible bonus number 2, you will get a blog, one of the 2 assets that are so important. So first, we show you how to get the first asset, which is building your list with all the amazing tools that we give you. And then we give you the other asset. It's included with your membership. Yes, this is all still just $10 to test drive. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you get your MLSP Sites blog. It is at a value of over $9,997. There's so much great stuff in here. Also a lot of training and tutorials to walk you through everything that you need to know, whether it's technical or content related. I mean, check this out. Check this out. This is what your blog can look like. Isn't this awesome? I love what I was able to do with this. Here's another blog that I have. I've got 2 blogs through MLSP. All right. The SEO is already set up for me. I didn't have to do anything with that. All I had to do was pick out, how I wanted to design it and then start putting up content. Very simple. Okay. Very cool stuff. Here's my girl, Lisa Torres. Look at her blog. All through MLSP. This is how we do it. You can do this too. Keisha Bass, same thing. Amazing site. Check it out. You can even speak to her on Messenger straight from her blog. I love how she does that. I got to figure that out. So even if you have never created a blog or a website before, we've got you covered. There's tons of training, tons of tutorials, tons of assistance. Okay. Also, irresistible bonus number 3 is the funnelizer. At a value of over $4,997, you can brand yourself with these highly converting, and we know they're highly converting because we spent millions of dollars testing them out, okay? But highly converting templates for your own products, your own coaching, your own offers with the MLSP Funnelizer. There are more than 30 templates here available for you to start mixing and matching. So it's really great because even if you have an unconventional business, right? If you have your own coaching or your own products and your own courses that you want to start selling, you can do that right here. So amazing. It's all in one spot. I love that. Okay. Now, here are a couple examples of how I've been able to use their templates to create totally different looking pieces of content and lead magnets. Okay, so you can see very simple opt-ins and things like that. You can really get creative and do anything that you want. So that's amazing. Now for bonus number 4, irresistible bonus number 4, OMG, all those leads that you're starting to get through the content that we give you to start putting out there and also the content that you'll start creating, guess what? All those leads will go directly into your very own CRM, your customer relationship manager, so that you'll never again let any leads slip through the cracks and you'll never leave any money on the table. Remember what we said earlier, the fortune is in the follow-up. We have designed something that helps you make your fortune. I love it. All right. Now, if that weren't enough, I got one more bonus for you guys. Check it out. Irresistible bonus number 5 is you will get instant access, 24/7 access at that, all for free. I'm going to let you guys in since you went ahead and took advantage of this opportunity to start building your business, get yourself on the right track, inside of my new victory challenge. which includes a 10-day fast track to success. So that while you're here inside of MLSP, I'm also personally going to walk you through each and every day what you should be focused on to make sure that you start making money in your business. So this challenge Facebook group will allow you to learn exactly what you should focus on. Step by step, you'll get walked through on how you can start getting leads and sales fast, even within your 10-day trial. Plus, there will be ongoing up-to-date tips and strategies. And as you start building your audience and start having more people come to you, and perhaps they're looking for some help with their business, and you refer them into the MLSP community, I will even train your referrals for you to save you some time. And that way you don't have to freak out or stress out about, oh no, I got to start training people. No, you don't. I'll do it. All you have to do is let me know you've got a new member, and we can put them right here into the Victory Challenge so that all of us can enjoy victory. Here we go, you guys. When should you start? Right now. Now o'clock. Okay. Take the time to go ahead and get started right now, because I want you to remember something. History is made and legacies are left from entrepreneurs, not employees. You don't see employees in history books, right? And when you see these entrepreneurs, they're not just any entrepreneur, but those who brand themselves, right? The first self-made millionaire branded herself. And as a matter of fact, she started network marketing, right? She started building her empire through network marketing. She didn't have employees. She had sales agents where she provided them with the products, she trained them, and then they went out and they sold. She became a self-made millionaire, and many other women in that time started making six figures. It was unheard of for a woman, who just a few years out of slavery is now the first self-made millionaire. Oh my gosh, right? So much freedom there. You've got Steve Jobs and Apple. You've got Coco Chanel. You got Henry Ford. You've got Walt Disney, right? His name has become a brand. Like, sometimes people forget that he was an actual person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that big. Oprah, we just know her as Oprah now, and even Bill Gates with Microsoft. Gotta brand yourself if you really want to make your mark out here, and you really want to be able to start creating the life of your dreams. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so very much for attending this masterclass. I'm sure you got tons of value. So go ahead and get started. Click on that link and let's win. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next masterclass.